Okay, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what I did. I think I accidentally closed it.
Oh, did you answer Nicole's question?
Okay, so what time frame do I enter a trade? I usually, let me share my trading screen. Week. So, I actually already had my TP right here for DU. Oh, cool. Okay, so yeah, like I said, for my scalping, I do 5 minutes, 15 minutes. My 15 minutes is like a way for me to be sure. I feel like my 15 minutes is like, it has a more, it's much better than the 5 minutes, but the 5 minutes is perfect for scalping. And my H4, I use my H4 for my long-term trading, and I use the daily, just to make sure that, I'm on the right track. I need to see what happened the day before. What I do is support and resistance until I see my new trend. So here's what I do to trade. So I have my support. Well, let's say the smart resistance, and I have my support. So what I usually do, you guys, is I would put my TP if I'm selling, if I'm waiting to see where the market is gonna go. For my scalping, I would put my TP right around this line right here. And for my buying, I would put my TP right around this line right here. And the reason I do risk your account. So my trade is right here. What I usually, can you guys see the yellow? I'm not sure. Okay, let me use another color. Okay, so my trade is right here. What I usually do, so this is either accumulation or distribution, like I told you guys before. So what I do around these times while I'm waiting to see where the market is gonna go, I would buy right here. It hits my TP. Now I like to wait to see what's going on. So this is why I don't put it on my support or my resistance or anything like that. I like to put it just before so I can see what the market is gonna do. Sometimes I might usually have a trade without a TP. So those are usually my long-term trades. I don't put TP on them. I look at what happened before. I'm sure that this is what's gonna happen. I look at the news. I look to see, how the momentum is. That makes you a bit more accurate with what you're doing. So I would put my TP right here. What I would do right here is I would sell again. Usually I would already have my sell and my buy limits and stuff like that. So it hits right here. I close, I buy again. It's right here. And I wait till that break. Now once that break happens, like I say, I wait for my candlestick. And I wait to see how these candlesticks are, because sometimes you might see this. This is a doji. You might see this. This is a gravestone. You might see this. To dragonfly doji, that means the market is indecisive. So during those times, I would not put any trades at all. I would just want to wait to be sure, to see, what's going on, what you can do. The wick will usually tell you what's going on. So I like to, I look at everything when I trade. I don't just look at the trends and stuff. I look at everything. You have to look at what's going on in between the trends, what's gonna happen, the news. I look at, what happened before, the history, and so on and so forth. So for example, okay, I'm gonna ask you guys a few questions. So say, okay. Okay, you have this right here. Okay, what do you guys think is going on right now? Say you see something like this. What do you guys think is going on right now?
Bullish.
Bullish. Okay, yeah, perfect. This right here, it indicates a bullish market. Why? Because why do you think? Okay, why do you think it's a bullish market? It is a bullish market, you know. You're like the worst assistant ever, Sarah. Okay, engulfing candlesticks. Do you see anything else that's going on that indicates that, you know, it's a bullish market? There is something else going on, you know.
What's a bullish one?
A bullish market means that it's going up. It's an upward trend, you know. It's a bull. And a bearish market means that it's going down, downward trend.
But it's a square.
It's a candlestick, not a square.
It's a big candlestick.
Yeah. Okay. No, no. Okay, that's okay. The wicks. The wicks usually because so it went down right here and it pulled back up. So the wick told you that, you know, there's a strong rejection, you know. The bulls, the bears are trying to take over, but you know, the bulls right here, it showed you that the bulls were stronger. So the wick means that it's a long wick, so it strongly rejected the lower prices. So that's another indication that
What's a wick?
a wick is like, it's a rejection. It's basically a line that forms when it rejects the higher prices of the lower prices. So this is a wick right here.
Oh.
This is a wick. That means that it went down, but it pulled back up. So it rejected the lower prices. It doesn't want the low prices. The bears are not in play. The bulls are in play. Okay, let me see. I had another question. Do you guys have any questions? I know I'm like trying to. I know a lot of people have been asking me to do Zoom for like a long time, so I'm trying to like. I might do it again 2 years. In 2 years, so 2020, I might do it on the Zoom. Okay, so if I were new to trading, what would I ask? If I were new to trading, what would I ask? If I were new to trading, what would I ask? Major pairs. Major pairs are UJ, GU, EU, UC, USD CHF, AU, NZD USD, and USD CAD. Those are like the major Forex pairs. At one time, I actually traded exotic pairs, but I don't really like them. So, my pleasure, Nicole. I used to trade exotic pairs, but I don't really like them. I like GU, UJ, and EU. I try to stick with that. And I love Ripple because I love Ripple. I understand Ripple. And I'm scared to give my Ripple trades because I know people take huge lots, which can blow your account in seconds before you blink your eye.
Wow.
but then you can make, thousands in seconds before you blink your eye. That's how big Ripple moves. It moves giant. 1 pip is like 10 pips. Pips just mean percentage in points. I know you're probably thinking what that is.
So
pips are percentage and points. How many points it moves, So say you have, say you have this number right here, right? Let me just pick something. Okay, 1.322. Oh my God. Guys, I do not write like this in real life. My handwriting is better. Okay, and it went down 1.321. Oh, okay, Sarah. So how many pips do you think this moved right here? How many pips down do you think it moved?
10?
Wow. Yeah, 10 pips down. Good job. Now, how did you figure that out? There's usually like a micro number sometimes right around here, but you don't usually count that. So you count, these two numbers right here. So, yep, it went down 10 pips. So if you were buying something at 0.1, 0.01, this is smaller pip movements, higher lots, smaller pip movement. You get in, you get out. Boom, you're done. Algebra, yes, but much better than that. Martin, do you have any questions? The psychology to trading, where your mindset is. Usually 90% of people fail because of their mindset, and only 10% of people win trades, and all that is based on their mindset, because those 90%, those 90% that fail, they might make a trade, they're sure of the trade, oh, this is how the trade is going, but then, you have the drawdown that's going down a little bit, and they get scared, If you're confident, you make your analysis, you sure, don't be scared. Trust your trades. I always say trust your trades, And those 90%, they have, say they're selling, right? It starts going back up, they get out, they buy. Now that's the point where it drops again, They close out the trade and they keep doing the same thing over and over. It's a cycle. And before you know it, they lose half of their account. And they get depressed and they want to get revenge. You do not ever want to trade as, I'm going to get revenge. I need to get my money back or stuff like that. No. Take a deep breath, try again, analyze, take your time, wait for the perfect entry. Well, there's never really a perfect entry, but wait for the right moment and then get in that trade. Don't rush it. Like I said, the market is here, I don't like weekends, but Ripple is still open, so that's that. My pleasure, Martin. Questions, feel free to reach out. I don't bite.
Unless it's food.
Unless it's food, yes. Let's see, what else could I say in these last 3 minutes? So what I had in mind, what I wanted to say is, don't fill up your charts with, too many indicators, too many, don't fill up your charts, because you want to be able to read your charts. You don't want to put too many, lines, resistance, support, where at the end of the day you can't even read what you put. That's why I always clear my charts. I keep a clean chart. You don't want your charts to look like spaghettis, because I mean, you're not gonna be able to read it. So yeah, don't don't fill up your charts too much. You don't need too many indicators, because all of the indicators are going to tell you the same thing, basically, or close to the same thing. So you don't need too many indicators.
You said you started with $20.
Yes, ma'am.
How did you start with?
How did I start with $20? Well, you have to open up a broker. I have many brokers that I trade with.
What's a broker?
A broker is like the middleman, It's a way to put your money in and get your money out. Yeah.
You only have a minute left.
Should I start it again? What else did I want to say in these last seconds? Martin, you have a great night, okay?
Thank you. You as well, Chrissy.
And if you have any questions, reach out. Don't be scared.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
All right, have a good night.
Good night.